A tense confrontation erupted on Monday, January 19, 2026, at the Federal Ministry of Finance headquarters in Abuja, when protesting local contractors blocked access to the building, preventing the Minister of State for Finance, Mrs. Doris Uzoka-Anite, from entering the premises. The protest, which centered on long-standing unpaid debts allegedly owed by the federal government, escalated into chaos after security personnel fired a gunshot to disperse the crowd. The protesters, operating under the banner of the All Indigenous Contractors Association of Nigeria, arrived early in the day and barricaded the ministry's main entrance. They accused the government of failing to honor payment obligations for completed projects, a situation they said has pushed many indigenous contractors to the brink of collapse. Chanting slogans and displaying placards, the demonstrators demanded immediate intervention and direct engagement from government officials. Tensions peaked when Mrs. Uzoka-Anite arrived at the ministry in an official convoy. Security operatives attempted to clear a path for her entry, but the protesters resisted, insisting that the minister address their grievances before gaining access. The standoff soon degenerated into a physical struggle as security personnel tried to force their way through the crowd. Amid the scuffle, a gunshot rang out, sending shockwaves through the area and triggering panic among protesters, ministry staff, and passers-by. Although no injuries were reported, the sudden discharge heightened fear and confusion, with several protesters scrambling for safety, while others shouted at security officers in protest. Despite the disruption, a reinforced security presence eventually restored relative calm, allowing the minister to access the building. However, the incident had already drawn significant public attention, renewing debates over the government's handling of contractor obligations and the broader economic strain facing local businesses. Speaking to journalists afterward, AICAN representatives condemned the use of force, stressing that the protest was peaceful and aimed solely at drawing attention to their plight. They accused the government of prolonged neglect and called for the immediate settlement of outstanding debts to prevent further unrest. The Abuja protest is part of a wider pattern of demonstrations by local contractors across Nigeria, many of whom say unpaid government contracts have stalled projects, led to job losses, and forced businesses to shut down. The clash at the Finance Ministry highlights growing tensions and underscores the urgent need for transparent dialogue and timely debt resolution amid Nigeria's ongoing economic challenges. This is Mercy Kelani reporting for Ask Nigeria.